Do you think gold's recent drop was a result of a fat finger, or could it be something else?
Well, what we saw early Tuesday was gold just have a very immediate fall, 15, $18, depending on which contract you were watching. What was attributed to be the cause was a fat finger trade, and it appears to be in the August futures. That sort of explanation strikes me as very simplistic. And you may say why. I certainly wasn't on the COMEX at the time. I don't really know. But what I look at is the price action before and after. The price certainly fell off a cliff. Somebody certainly sold a lot of futures very quickly, very aggressively. But the reason that I'm very suspicious that it was a fat finger trade, or so-called error trade, is that the price never really recovered. Yes, it bounced off its lows. There was some trades basically a few dollars below sort of where it all sort of shook out immediately. But if you look at the end of the day, gold never really came back anywhere close to the levels that it had started and closed down well over $10. So what leads me to my conclusion would be that somebody certainly wanted to sell a lot of gold very quickly and very aggressively. But here's the thing. If you wanted to sell 100 contracts and instead you put in 1,000 contracts and sold it as a market order or a bad limit, you would be very quick to buy back the other 900 contracts that you sold, or you would be trying to bust the trade. And if that was the case in either event, you would expect to see the price rebound more or less toward where it started, sometimes all the way, sometimes beyond, but you would expect to see some more of a rebound than we saw yesterday. We really didn't. And actually tried to rally again this morning. We saw gold higher, but now it's kind of back to the unchanged level where it was yesterday. So that makes me believe that whether or not someone was really sold them more aggressively, either more in quantity or more quickly than they wanted to, somebody really did want to sell gold contracts, and the fact that it hasn't rebounded in a meaningful way in the aftermath of that makes me a bit concerned that was not as simplistic as explanation as we might have been led to believe.